Hey, what's up? How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Taylor King, the host of the Backseat Therapy Session. Yeah, alright, hey, what's up? Cool, alright. So, on this episode, I'm going to be talking about my Onnit plan. I briefly talked about it at the end of the previous episode, but this episode is mainly going to me talking about the actual plan and the idea in hopes that one day it'll come true. So if you don't know, if you haven't seen the previous episode, Onnit, Onnit, is a human optimization company that has a bunch of workout supplements, along with not only with workout like kettlebells, workout clothes, um, uh, as well as food, and they even have like soaps and deodorants, coffee, and they even have an academy in Austin, Texas, where their headquarters are also. Onnit was founded by Aubrey Marcus, and Joe Rogan, the actor, comedian, yada yada yada, is also a part of. So, my plan basically is I want to work for Onnit, but I don't want to just work for. I don't want to like be part of the academy. I want to be a part of Onnit, like the company Onnit, and I want to bring Audrey Marcus a podcast idea for the demographic of slightly overweight 20 to 30-year-old people, and then talk about weight loss and using the products, as well as getting inspiration from on people who work at Onnit, people who are sponsors for Onnit, like talking to Joe Rogan or Tate Fletcher, Tim Kennedy, Brian Callen, Brendan Schaub, and actually sit down and talk to them about what it's like to use Onnit and things that inspire them to continue working out. And especially those days, like those days where you don't want to work out, those days that you're just tired, when you feel that no matter what you do, you're going to still be that fat, lazy, sad person, and you're never gonna follow your dreams. I really want to get really in depth with what happens in your mind when you're trying to become a better version of yourself. And I want to talk to people about that. I want other people to listen in on that and be able to relate and understand that everybody has this, and if you just power through it, then you will be able to overcome and then accomplish your goals. And all this other stuff I want to be a part of with Onnit. And I realize that even though this might be a solid plan, Audrey Marcus, if I go to the HQ in Austin, Texas, will not listen. He'll listen, I'm sure, but he's not going to take me seriously. I don't really have proof or evidence at this point of having this succeed, or a reason why he should listen to me, or anything at all, any reason for him to even let me in the door, to be honest. So I want to use this podcast, just a portion of it, and see what I can do. Show Audrey Marcus, show everyone else that this is possible, and that with over time, anything is basically possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to either have at the end of an episode, or a whole entire episode like this, where I basically talk about my Onnit challenge. The Onnit challenge is not technically a real challenge. I was watching a couple of the Onnit commercials on YouTube, and it inspired me so much to write them down, basically write all the words, all the dialogue from the commercials, and then put it on my bedroom wall. That's basically what I did. One of the ones I used was Joe Rogan's "Be the Hero of Your Own Movie" commercial, and he basically said to write down your goals, you are not your past mistakes, to write down things you have done that you never want to do again, and then use momentum to continue going after your goals. And I realized, why not just write down my goals? Why not write down? Why not do what the commercial told me to do? And then I go, well, this is great, by myself. I thought I was doing well. And the one time I weighed myself a couple weeks ago was 159, and my goal was 145. So I was feeling really good. And then the week after that, I weighed myself again, and I was 163. I had gained 4 to 5 pounds in a week, and I was working out, and I was eating a little bit better than I usually did, and it destroyed me. I didn't feel good. I wasn't happy with myself, and I decided that I can't be the only one. This can't be. I can't be the only person this has happened to. So I decided to bring that to the podcast, to allow people to listen in and understand that, things happen, that it takes time to work out, it takes time to lose weight, it takes time to become the person you want to be. In my house, like, okay, if I lose a pound a week, yada yada yada, boom boom boom, and then all of a sudden I'm gaining 4 pounds in 1 week, which is what I did, the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. I want people to listen to this and understand that things do happen, but you can't give up. And the only way I can do that is to be completely open and honest. And so part of the Onnit challenge for me is to basically write down my goals, learn from my past mistakes, and keep moving forward. And then just bringing all of that to you, to the listeners. Before you start thinking, before I guess you're asking yourself, Taylor, what do you do to work out? I do 2 very simple things. I should be doing more, and I understand that. But right now, with the amount of things in my life and what I want to do, I feel it's perfect. So what I do is I'm trying to run 20 minutes 3 times a week, and then jump rope continuously for 5 minutes. The reason I want to do this is because I was never a good runner. I sucked at running. I mean, I'm not amazing at lifting weights, but I mean, I took a weightlifting class in college, class, and I was decent at it. I was good. Like, I knew what I was doing, but I never knew what I was doing when it came to running. I always was the last. I couldn't breathe. So I want to get better at running. And then my friend tells me constantly just to jump rope instead of running. So I figure, why not just do both? And why 5 minutes? Because he basically told me, just jump rope for 5 minutes. Well, that's a good time. And continuously, well, I've never been able to do that before. So then how cool would it be to jump rope continuously for 5 minutes? And the only way to do that is to practice. So why not? I'll be able to get better at a skill that maybe one day I can utilize. And I mean, we utilize all our skills every single day, no matter what. So no matter what, somehow I'm going to find a way to utilize jump roping, and that is exciting to me. And so that's basically the entire Onnit plan / Onnit challenge. The Onnit, I'm putting this out there into the world and in the universe to see what comes back. Maybe I find a new plan, or maybe this plan takes off, or I completely give up, and out of the ashes of giving up, I figure out something else. And to me, that's 100% exciting and doable, and I feel really good about this. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see, I'm hoping that this inspires some people, or at least someone agrees, or if someone disagrees, and then that inspires them to do something else. I mean, there's no real negativity when it comes to disagreeing or agreeing. It's just different forms of inspiration, and inspiration are just different forms of energy, and energy powers everything. So, with that, what? I mean, this is exciting, and it's very exciting to me, and I'm just, what? I'm glad I'm actually talking about this. I've wanted to talk about this on the podcast for so long, and now I finally get to do it, and it feels really good. And without further ado, if you are a nutcase like me, I salute you. Alright. Nope, still recording.